The rain in Spain is mainly in the...
Step by step through the sun and rain, over mountains, across the plains. WCBH is on the go. Join us as we walk the Camino.
It's day 23. We've just stopped for lunch. We're walking from Fromista to Carrion de los Condes, 19 kilometres. Lunch is just the side of a river. We've got a baguette. We're really good at getting chased by tractors, we've worked out. So just as we sit, there is a tractor starting to circle around us. There was a day, was it yesterday, the day before? Everywhere we went, we just seemed to be getting chased across bridges and across roads by some John Deeres. Fromista last night. Nice town. Some towns have got themselves more geared for the Camino, and I suppose we're getting further into March and closer to April where you got the beginning of the official season. So more pilgrims appearing, more things opening up. But last night had no issue in getting something to eat at a bar cafe. People eat late in Spain, sort of 8 o'clock-ish is sort of like prime restaurant time, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock time, where for us that's late. We normally eat back in Darwin sort of 5:30, 6 o'clock. And out here on the Camino, by 8 o'clock, we want to be showered, relaxing in bed, just about ready, rehydrating, ready to go to sleep. But so when we're sort of picking meals up late in the day, it's sort of like at these bar cafes and whatever's available in the display, which is, usually some tapas or pinchos or bocadillo, tortilla, etc. But breakfast this morning, we did have some things in the room, tea and coffee. They actually had a kettle, yay, go kettles. But we did have some breakfast biscuits and a piece of fruit. But once we got outside, the bakery next to our hostel was like a bakery cafe and was chock-a-block full of locals and of pilgrims. And it was kitted out, whatever you wanted, from the pastries that were sweet through to just bits of baguette or bocadillo, different types of bread rolls, through to things that had egg on them. It was really kitted out. They did a good tea, coffee and colacao as well. So 19 kilometres today. This is weird what I'm about to say, but at the beginning, I think we started with 12 kilometres. We might have had 16 kilometres and we had 11 kilometres, and they were sort of big days. Where we're at with the walk after yesterday was 25 kilometres, which, felt like a big day. We looked at the 19 kilometres and went, great. That's, I don't know. 19 is sort of like the average, but it feels very, very doable. And we're just stopping for our first sort of break of the day. We're over halfway. So we'll stop and we'll eat and then we'll get going again. But 19 seems very doable, very average. And I think there's a day in our schedule coming up where we've got a 16-kilometre day. Looking forward, it almost looks like a rest day. Anyway, it's all relative. Probably means we're getting fitter. Time for me to stop talking and to start making this lunch. Well, what did I say? We're very good at getting chased by tractors. Beautifully cut bread at the moment. Just put the butter on, just put the cheese on. And there we have it. The tractor just came around the corner. We've got great timing with these tractors. All right, it's past. Now time to sit down and enjoy this lunch. So we're here at the hotel in Carrion de los Condes. 19 kilometres that we thought we were completing today ended up being about 22 kilometres because we did take a couple of alternative routes that took us along the river rather than the designated paths. We've got 24 kilometres lined up for tomorrow. If you're interested in what sort of steps we're racking up now, we started on the 28th of February. Just my stats from the month of March, all up for March, 534,000 steps, averaging 24,000 steps per day, and that includes the 2 rest days in Pamplona and Burgos where we tried to minimise what we did just to recover there. So, some nice numbers coming through on the app.
The rain in Spain is mainly in the...
Step by step through the sun and rain, over mountains, across the plains. WCBH is on the go. Join us as we walk the Camino.